Hello to everyone, here is Joseph Capriati and you're watching Intruders TV, and tonight we are in the amazing Rex Club in Paris and I'm very looking forward for a party, and it's Beat Rex night, so something very techno and special, and you know, that's it. Thank you so much and see you soon. Actually, I'm preparing the second album and will be out in the end of this year. But I'm just releasing another track solo on Drumcode. That's the label where I produce a lot with Adam Beyer. It's Adam Beyer's label. And I'm doing a remix for Ben Sims. That's one of my biggest influences ever. And I'm collaborating with Paco Zuna because now I live in Barcelona from 5 months. So Paco Zuna is my old friend from there, and really collaborate. And nothing, I'm just selections my music, because always before, you know, when you are at the beginning you used to produce everywhere a lot of stuffs, but when you really feel that you are doing good, you have to really to stop and say, okay, I want to decide where to play, where to make releases, because it's very important. Because if you don't do this, you will burn your name and confusing the people. That's the key. So I'm really selecting my releases. But yeah, I'm very happy now because I have the opportunity to play with and collaborate with some of my best influences in the world, and Dave Clark, Adam Beyer, Cruz Liebing, you know, Marco Carola. I'm very happy. That's amazing because I'm very young. I'm 24 actually, but I do this when I was 11 years old. So, and now I'm just working together at the same time with my favorite DJs ever. So for me it's like a dream. It didn't come true. That's amazing. So yeah, I will continue like this. I will never stop. That's my I swear.
And just you spoke about a new album for the end of the year.
Also I have to continue like festivals. And I'm still producing my new album. This is the second one. I did the first one in 2010 on Marc Antonio's label from Napoli, as Analytic Trade label. And I waited these 2 years to get more influences as well. But I like to make albums because when you make an album, it's like when you don't have like limits. You can do whatever you want. It's like you do it. You wake up in the morning and you say, okay, today there is sun. Okay, I do a happy track. Okay, today is raining. Okay, I do a dark track like this. Or you feel in love, you are in love, and you make a melodic track, electronic music. You know, I like to make various music in my album, not only techno. I do techno, tech house, electronic, like dubstep, everything I want. That's why I call it album, because normally I do EPs like 3-4 tracks, but only techno, that's it, because the people knows me about this. But I want to say to the people, I can do as well this kind of music. So that's why I like to do the albums. Then regarding the festivals, this summer I will play again in Monegros. There's a festival. There's one of the biggest, festival in Spain. I think the biggest. Then Awakenings Festival, and then Tomorrowland. That's one of the most important festival. The first time I play there. So, and I will be resident at Amnesia in Ibiza. So I have 5 gigs there. So yeah, it will be a very nice summer, I think, and I'm very looking forward and happy to do it.
Yeah. As you say, it's like a dream for you.
It's a dream, totally, every day.
Yeah. And just coming back to the album, you already know on which label it's going to be?
Why?
The album you prepare.
On Drumcode.
Oh, it's going to be on Drumcode.
On Drumcode, yes.
And Drumcode is a famous label of Adam
I think actually in the techno it's the best label because it's the biggest one. There are no labels like Drumcode today on the techno scene to make this kind of quality and to follow this kind of way, because Adam Beyer, that I don't want to say because I work with him, but he's a real genius, because he's like, he's perfect, because he really wants to do everything at the best. He prefers to wait, he prefers to listen a track 15 times, 20 times before to release it. But that's the secret of him. That's the key, because he's really selective, and he really understands how to change, when to change, and he also does parties like Drumcode showcases, and that's very important because with the parties you really show to the people your ideology, your mentality, and even we are becoming a big family. It's like Adam Bayer, me, Alan Fitzpatrick, that's a big family. I feel like a family.
And how did it begin for you to come in this family?
It's a dream as well, because I released before Drumcode I did a CLR on Chris Liebing label, and nothing. I met Adam one time in a party. I was already big fan of him. He's one of my favorite DJs ever, and we was in this party in Macquag in Amsterdam, and he played my track, but I didn't know him too much. But I was playing in a Speed DJ party, so Speed DJ introduced me Adam Bayer and say, "This is Joseph Capriati," and Adam say like, "Oh, I played your track, so nice." I say, "Oh, thank you, Adam, thank you." And he told me, "Okay, send me some tracks." And after 1 week, I sent him 6 tracks because I work day and night, and he released all the 6 tracks. That's unbelievable. Like, so it was the love, the first love. It's like when you meet a person for the first time, you get to love, and you have this big, this big relationship. We have a big relation. I love him. That's a friend before, and then the guy that really changed my life.
Okay, but you still are making some releases on other labels, not only on Drumcode.
Yeah, of course. I don't have a exclusive on Drumcode, of course, because I don't like to give exclusives to the people. Yeah. But I think if I like what Drumcode does, if I feel good with somebody, why I don't need a paper to sign a contract or make a exclusive. I just need to be happy and decide. If Drumcode gives me the best, the best promotion, if they give me showcases and the big promotion, I play back to back with Adam Bayer a couple of times in a year, and that's a big, a big emotion for me. It's amazing. So I prefer to release the 90% of my tracks, the 80% of my tracks on Drumcode. But of course I can do something, whatever it is, but I prefer to give the most of my work to Adam, just to say as well my respect and to thankful what he does for me. But it's just not what he does for me. It's just we share something. I give him my music, he gives me the right promotion. That's the key. But yeah, after this I do remixes, but I don't do remixes just for the monies, or I don't do remixes because somebody call me or say me a mail like, I give you 2,000 euros, 10,000 euros. I don't want it. I decide if to do a remix or not, but I don't call it by myself. If there is like I don't know, I'm for example band Sims. I played with band like 5-6 times, and at the end of this, we start to share things to talk about, and they say to me like, "Okay, Joseph, you want to do me a remix?" Of course. He like and if he asks to me, "Joseph, you want to do me a remix?" That's amazing. So we share. It's like a swap. It's like I do something for you because I like you, because you are we feel good when we play together, and I like your music. But not about the monies. It's just because I think the release and the remixes are the door for the gigs. If you do a good release and the sells good, have a good promotion, good magazines, good websites, I think you open just the door straight to the biggest club and the biggest festivals in the world. That's the key. So that's why I don't want to burn my stuffs, giving it to everybody. Like also, no well-known labels. That's not because I'm a star or something. It's just my choice, and I respect my choice. And I prefer to wait 6 months more to make a record, and not to give it for the first person as to me. That's my key. That's my secret.